Zhao Lusi Cries on stage. Full performance of Zhao Lusi at her 2025 birthday concert. What could make one of China's brightest, most beloved stars, a woman known for her laughter, her confidence, her unstoppable energy, crumble into tears before thousands of fans? On November 8, 2025, the answer unfolded beneath the glimmering lights of Chengdu's Tianfu concert hall. Because on that night, Zhao Lusi, the face of joy in the Chinese entertainment world, turned her 27th birthday into something far deeper than a celebration. It became a confession, a story of pain, resilience, and healing told not through words, but through music, tears, and truth. Hold on tight, C-Drama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The night that redefined her, the crowd was already on its feet long before she appeared. Fans had filled the venue hours early, waving white light sticks that shimmered like constellations. Banners read, "Lucy, you are our light, and 27 looks beautiful on you." Then, as the lights dimmed, a hush swept the room. From the darkness, a single spotlight fell across the stage. And there she was, Zhao Lusi, in a flowing white gown, her hair gently curled, her expression soft yet unreadable. The orchestra began the opening chords of Moonlight Love, the haunting theme song from her hit drama Hidden Tears, and the air shifted. Her voice, trembling at first, then growing steady, filled the hall. Every note carried emotion. Every lyric felt personal. And as she sang the final chorus, her voice cracked. Tears streamed down her face. But she didn't stop singing. She simply closed her eyes, raised her head toward the ceiling, and finished the song through the tears. The moment that broke every heart. When the music ended, there was silence. Not applause. Not screams. Just silence, the kind that comes when thousands of people feel the same lump in their throat. Then Zhao Lusi slowly lifted her microphone. Her voice, fragile yet steady, echoed through the hall. "I didn't plan to cry tonight," she said softly. "But this song, it's not just from a drama. It's from my life." She paused, fighting back tears. "I used to think success meant being strong all the time, smiling even when it hurt. But I realized, true strength is being honest. Even when it breaks you." Fans began to cry. Some held their hands over their hearts. This was not the Zhao Lusi of red carpets or comedy roles. This was the real woman, raw, vulnerable, human. The truth behind her tears. In the days leading up to the concert, rumors had swirled, of exhaustion, heartbreak, and overwhelming pressure from her packed filming schedule. But now, in front of her fans, Zhao Lusi addressed it head-on. "This year was heavy," she confessed. "There were days I didn't recognize myself. Days I didn't think I could smile again. But every time I felt lost, I thought of you, the ones who believed in me before I even believed in myself." Her voice trembled again. "So if I cry tonight, it's not sadness. It's gratitude." The song that started it all. As the lights shifted to a deep blue, Zhao began her next performance, "Promise Me Tomorrow," a song she had written secretly during the lowest point of her career. The lyrics spoke of a girl standing alone in the rain, trying to find her reflection in the puddles. Of falling, breaking, and learning how to love herself again. With each note, her pain became poetry. Her tears became rhythm. And by the final chorus, she wasn't crying anymore, she was smiling. "Promise me tomorrow," she sang, her voice echoing through the hall, "and I'll promise to keep shining." The audience erupted. Fans shouted, "Lucy, we're proud of you." Some waved banners that read, "You never have to shine alone again." Special guests, and one unexpected appearance. Then came the surprise that made the night unforgettable. As Zhao wiped her tears and prepared to thank her fans, the stage lights dimmed once more, and a familiar male voice filled the room. It was Leo Wu, her longtime friend and former co-star. "Lucy," he said gently as he walked onto the stage holding a bouquet of white roses, "you said you'd stop crying before your birthday. But I think tears like these are beautiful." The crowd screamed. Zhao covered her face, laughing through her tears. Leo handed her the flowers and added, "Everyone here knows you as a star. But I know you as someone who never gives up, no matter how hard it gets. So tonight, we're not just celebrating your birthday. We're celebrating your courage." The two hugged tightly as the entire venue stood in ovation. The final message as the concert drew to a close, Zhao Lusi took the stage one final time. No backup dancers. No lighting tricks. Just her and the piano. "This year," she said, her voice clear and calm, "I learned that even when life hurts, love is still louder. You taught me that." She placed her hand over her heart. "So to everyone watching, if you ever feel small, remember this, you matter. You are seen. You are loved. And you are never alone." The final song, "Light of You," was dedicated to her fans. As she sang, a montage of her journey played across the screen, from her first audition, to her early struggles, to the moments that made her who she is. By the end, there wasn't a dry eye left in the hall. The night the world remembered after the concert, fans flooded social media with clips of her crying, singing, and smiling through the pain. Within hours, hashtags like #ZhaoLusiBirthdayConcert, #LucyYouAreOurLight, and #Lucy2025 Rebirth were trending globally. Celebrities and co-stars shared her photos, praising her authenticity and strength. Even William Chan, her former collaborator, posted, "Lucy reminded us all that true beauty is being real. I'm proud of you." And in the quiet aftermath of all the noise, Zhao posted one final message on her Weibo, "I thought I was singing alone. But tonight, I realized, I was singing with every heart that's ever broken and healed again. Thank you for walking with me." It wasn't just a concert. It was a rebirth. A night when Zhao Lusi didn't just perform, she transformed. And as the lights of Chengdu faded, one truth echoed across the world: the girl who once smiled to hide her pain now smiles because she survived it. The week before the concert, the crisis no1 knew 6 days before the concert, Zhao Lusi's team was in chaos. During a late-night rehearsal, she suddenly stopped mid-song. Her voice faltered. She clutched her throat, tears welling. "It's gone," she whispered. "My voice is gone." Exhaustion. Emotion. Pressure. Weeks of non-stop practice had strained her vocal cords. Her manager immediately called in a doctor, who advised rest, strict rest. No singing. No long speaking. No stress. But Zhao Lusi refused to cancel. "They've waited for me," she said quietly. "Some of them flew from across the world. I won't disappoint them. Even if I have to whisper the songs, I'll still be there." Her determination left everyone speechless. That night, she stayed in the empty hall until midnight, standing alone on stage, humming softly into the echo of her own voice. The unseen support, Leo Wu's secret plan. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Leo Wu was planning something the audience would never forget. Ever since Zhao Lusi's emotional breakdown earlier that week, Leo had been in quiet contact with her production team. He wanted to do more than just appear. He wanted to remind her of who she was, the girl who once dreamed fearlessly. "She doesn't need perfection," he told her music director. "She needs to feel safe again. To feel loved." So he arranged a surprise video montage that would play halfway through her final act. It would feature her earliest auditions, her first drama set, and rare footage of her family cheering for her from their living room back home. At the very end, his own voice would appear, saying softly, "You're not just loved by fans. You're loved for who you are, by the people who truly know you." But Zhao Lusi had no idea. The rehearsal tears 2 nights before the concert, she returned to full rehearsal for the first time. No cameras. No makeup. No press. Just the stage and her closest staff. As the pianist began playing the intro to Moonlight Love, Zhao stood silently. Then something happened. She walked to the center of the stage, closed her eyes, and began to sing. Her voice cracked, soft, raspy, imperfect. But every note was real. When the song ended, she didn't say a word. She simply fell to her knees and cried. Her manager ran up, worried. What's wrong? She shook her head. I remembered everything. Every moment I thought I couldn't make it. And now I'm here. Still standing. That moment, though unseen, became the emotional core of her concert. The birthday morning, a letter and a gift. On the morning of November 8th, Zhao woke up to find a small white box on her vanity table. Inside was a delicate silver bracelet, engraved with the words, "Shine, even when you break." Beside it, a handwritten letter from Leo Wu. It read, "No one expects you to be strong all the time. The stars you admire don't shine because they're flawless, they shine because they never stopped burning. Tonight, just be yourself. That's who we all came to see." She smiled through her tears. She wore the bracelet that night on stage. Fans would later notice it glinting in the light as she performed, unaware of the story behind it.